Hey guys, sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've just been really stressed out with school and work and taking care of Allison and having enough money for all the stuff that I need money for. I just kind of wanted to make a video today talking about being a teen mom and discussing kind of the things that people don't really think about or tell you, and what TV, like 16 to pregnant teen mom, what they kind of hide, and that's not all peaches and cream. It's pretty hard, and the past probably couple weeks, I've been getting comments and things in my AskFM account saying that people are jealous of my life and how it's perfect and this and that, and girls coming to me telling me that they have baby fever and they've been with their boyfriend for this many months or this many years, and they want to get pregnant but their boyfriend's not on board with it. And so I just kind of want to discuss what's been going on with me. And I kind of made a video like this when I was pregnant with Allison, but I couldn't really show what was hard. I could only tell you what was hard about being pregnant. I didn't have a baby to physically tell you what was hard about being a mom so young. So I just want to start off by kind of introducing myself. I know some of you don't know my name. Well, I'm sure you know my name, but how old I am and kind of like the little background about me being pregnant. So first off, I want to say that I was 16 when I got pregnant. I was 2-3 months shy of turning 17. I had Allison when I was 17. I had her February 19th, so I turned 18 September, so I was 17 when I had her. So she's almost 10 months old. I had only been with with my boyfriend, her father, for a couple months. We knew each other more than that, but we didn't start dating until March, and then I got pregnant, I want to say in May. So we barely knew each other, and I was on birth control. We used condom. So I just want to start off by right there saying that the only birth control that's effective 100% is abstinence. So, sorry about that, but anyways, so, we found out the end of, I want to say, June, and we didn't find out until I was 7 weeks pregnant. That's a long time. Usually people find out when they're like 4, 5, 6-ish. That's really pushing it. I found out when I was 7 weeks, so that's almost 2 months pregnant. I didn't tell my parents until I was 11 weeks pregnant, and, but they weren't cool about it. They were very upset. My mom cried, but they told me as long as I was a student, they would support me if I needed help financially, emotionally, like they would be there for me, which I'll get back to the financially part here in a couple minutes. But so they were completely supportive. I got pregnant actually the summer of right before junior year. So I didn't go back to my high school. I'm doing cyber school right now, and I'll be done by April. I've doubled up on all my classes. Right now I'm in 7 classes, which is a lot for cyber school. And whoops. And so her dad was supportive. He was there for me. We stayed together. We still are together. And he is waiting. He leaves for boot camp on January 26th. And so there's a little information about me. But I just wanted to say that my life isn't perfect in any way, shape, or form. If I could have waited 5 years and had Allison, like had the same child, but just 5 years later, where I was financially stable, I had a job, had college education, like I would totally do it in a heartbeat. Having to juggle being a full-time mom, working basically full-time, being a full-time student, it is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I can't stress enough how hard it is, because ultimately school doesn't come before Allison. Anything that she needs, if I'm doing schoolwork, if I'm doing anything, if she starts crying, if she doesn't feel good, if she has a fever, it affects everything that I do. So if I have a class that I have to be in to, like, I have an like virtual like online class, but she's sick or she's not feeling good or this and that, I can't go on, I can't do my class. So that's an absent right there. So many absences, just like regular school. You can ultimately have to go to court for that, and you can get in trouble for it. If she's sick or I can't find a ride to work or I don't have a car that day, I have to call off. I can't go into work. It just, it just affects everything. It affects the people that live in my house, because if she's not feeling good and she's up crying all night, my parents have to get up at 5:30 in the morning. My brother has school the next morning, so it's going to affect everybody in the house. I don't know what to say. I have so much I'm thinking of, but I just don't know how to put it into words. But when girls come to me and they just tell me that they want to get pregnant and they have baby fever, it is honestly the biggest insult to me, because you have the opportunity to stay in school and be able to go to your friend's house, go to the mall, go do this and that, not have to put all your money towards your child, which I'm not complaining, because my actions resulted in me getting pregnant, and I wouldn't trade my daughter for anything. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. She's completely spoiled. She's mama's girl, and I love her so much. But it just, when you have that choice, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you want to throw all that away just like to have a baby, whenever you can have a baby 5 years from now and you can be completely where you should be and have all the things like money and a house and be married or be with someone that you can picture yourself with for the rest of your life. It just doesn't make sense to me. And although it is extremely rewarding to have somebody that depends on you and have somebody that can help you keep your life on track so you don't mess up, because me going to college is an absolute priority now, so she can have everything that she needs and wants and this and that, because if I don't go to college, then I don't get a degree, which means I can't get a job, or I can get a job, but it's not going to be a good one, at least, and it's not going to be able to make enough money to provide for her, especially when she's a teenager. Like, I'm sure we all understand how much teenage girls, we want clothes and makeup and shoes and this and that, and it's just, I'm not going to be able to get that for her if I don't stay motivated and on track with what I need to do. And I think that's like the most important part, is staying on track with everything and being where I'm supposed to be, so I can give her the best life that she should have and what she deserves. And I don't know what to say, but like whenever I'm off work, her dad's working. When her dad's off work, I'm working. So it's just a big cycle. We barely ever get to see each other unless he comes over after she's down, or he'll come over to help me put her down, and then we get to watch a movie once in a while. Or we only see each other whenever we're passing her off to one another, so one of us can go to work. Or do you understand what I mean though? Like, we don't have time for each other anymore. And that's probably the biggest thing that you should look for, is if you and your boyfriend, fiance, whatever, your significant other, whatever kind of relationship that you have with him or her, well, okay, with him, sorry, it just, if it's not good, or you guys fight real easily, then bringing a baby into the world isn't going to make it any better. You're just going to keep on fighting, and it's just going to go completely downhill. Especially if he's talking about how he wants to wait, or he talks about if you were to ever get pregnant that you would get an abortion, telling you what you would do. That's not somebody that you want to try and purposely get pregnant with. I think you should wait until you're both ready to do that. And I can tell you right now, obviously, being only 16 years old and Daniel was 17 at the time, we were not ready at all. We didn't know what the hell we were walking into or getting ourselves into. And I just want to add that if you don't have the money and you know that if you were to get pregnant right then and there that you wouldn't be able to support that child, then you need to stop having sex. You just need to stop right then and there, because there's no reason for you to be doing something which can result into you getting pregnant if you aren't even able to support that child, because then your child will either go without or you're going to be depending on your parents for everything, and that's not what you need to be doing. Allison, are you okay? Are you sleepy? Yeah? We'll go to bed here in a second, okay? I don't depend on my parents for anything. I think they've watched Allison for Daniel and I a handful of times. Me and Daniel have gone on maybe 6 or 7 dates, if that. I don't even think it's been that much since Allison has been born. The only time I ask them for help is if I need to get some schoolwork done, or if I need to clean up the house, or clean up my room, or clean up Allison's room. Those are the only times that I ever ask them for help. And then, of course, whenever they want to take her, like, they just want to spend time with her, of course I'll let them. But it just, don't depend on your parents. Don't think that your parents are going to support you 100%, because sometimes parents don't. I was extremely fortunate enough to have parents that told me that if I needed the help financially, that they would help me. Although I don't need the help, and I haven't asked for any help financially, because me and Daniel have been able to do it on our own. But it doesn't make sense to me. Why would you try to bring a baby into the world if you, one, can't support it, you're not out of high school, you don't go to college, you don't have a college, like, you don't have a degree, you don't have a job. Like, if you don't have that stuff, there's no reason that you need to be trying to have a baby. And that I might sound like a bitch, but it's true. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I will try to end on a positive note. Wanna see Allison? I think I'm gonna do Allison's 10-month update. She turns 10 months on December 19th. So I'll do a little 10-month update for her. And maybe I'll do 10-month postpartum for me. But I'm gonna go record another video. I'm gonna do a little room tour for Allison's room. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Is it nappy time? Nappy time? Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll have my Instagram link down below, so if you want to follow me on there, you can. And I might have my Twitter. I don't know yet. So, yeah. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.